Welcome to the Old Time Radio Westerns. I'm your host, Andrew Rhynes, and I'm excited to bring you another episode. This is one of over 80 episodes released monthly for your enjoyment. You can find more Western shows at our website by going to OTRwesterns.com. Now, let's get into this episode.
Fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty hi-yo Silver, the Lone Ranger. During the years of unrest that followed the Civil War, a powerful secret organization called the Legion of the Black Arrow sprang up in the western United States. Its members were to be found everywhere, defying the law or using the law for their own purposes, working toward the ultimate goal of revolt and the foundation of a despotic empire. It was the masked rider of the plains who led the fight against this band of outlaws and traitors. And for once, his great strength and courage, his daring and resourcefulness were taxed to the utmost in the cause of democracy. Return with us now to those thrilling days when the West was young. From out of the past come the thundering hoofbeats of the great horse Silver. The Lone Ranger rides again.
Come on, Silver! Run the tail of the Black Arrow! Run, Silver! Hooray!
The small fire in the Lone Ranger's camp in the woods had burned to glowing embers when the masked man wakened. He was unable to decide for the moment the reason for his waking. Then he noticed that Tonto had roused too, and though motionless, was keenly alert.
That's Silver's warning, Tonto. Someone is nearby.
No. Me, no. Me, listen. Me not hear sound.
I don't hear anything.
Not even cricket. That bad sign. Cricket. Katydid stop sound when man come near. You wait.
The Indian slipped from his blankets and with typical cunning squirmed along the ground toward a thicket. And suddenly he leaped to his feet and charged.
Got him!
Look out! Don't you?
You watch for others. Good work, Tonto.
You're busting my neck the way you hold me. Go easy till I
hold you
speak.
tight.
I'm ready for anyone else.
I'm alone, mister. Tell this redskin that my neck breaks easy, will you? Stop dragging me. I'll come.
Me got this feller.
Don't be too rough until we find out who he is.
I'm a friend. I don't mean no harm.
All right, let him go, Tonto. He won't get away now.
My sakes alive. I'm most stove in from the way Tonto tackled me.
You'd better have a good reason for sneaking up this way. What do you want?
You, that's all.
Go on.
Dad rat it, I didn't mean no harm. I was only trying to get close enough to see if you was wearing a ring on your finger.
A ring? What do you know about a ring?
I was told to be careful and to make no mistake. And if you didn't have a ring, I was to sneak away again. Huh. Fine chance I'd have to get away. Does that Injun have eyes in the dark?
Who sent you here?
Now, that don't enter into it at all. You're the Lone Ranger, you wouldn't be wearing the ring. I can see it now in what light there is. What's more, no one but Tonto could have took me like I was tooken. I'm satisfied that you're the right party.
Get to the point.
I will. Just tell Tonto not to treat my poor neck like it was a pump handle. All I'm to do is to make sure you wear the ring that you didn't get the chance to return to a certain party. Then hand you this here letter.
A letter? Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Here it is.
Where did you get this?
A couple of hours back.
In town?
That's right.
How did you know where to find us?
Now, look at here. I can't answer a lot of questions. I was
How did you find us?
I'll tell. She rode with me to the edge of the woods, then told me to follow her trail till I see the light of your campfire, which I done. She left and rid off toward the north.
Get some more wood on the fire, Tonto. Light enough to read.
I'll give you a hand.
Tonto, sorry about your neck.
Oh, that's all right. Under reason, I reckon I'll have something to brag about to the boys when I tell them that the partner of the Lone Ranger like to tie a knot in me. I'd sure as shooting hate to have you really mad.
That brush make quick firelight.
That's enough, Tonto. I can read. This, good friend, is the most dangerous task you've ever had. An army may depend on your success.
Legion of the Black Arrow is somewhere in the woods south of Powder River. Woods are very large. There are hills and valleys. Colonel Moffat's troops are heading south.
Will enter the woods. An ambush is planned. Colonel Moffat's troops? Ambush? Tonto.
What we do?
Break camp at once. We're through with rest and sleep. We've got to ride again and faster than ever before.
Great day in the morning.
Here, Silver. Steady, boy. Steady. Steady there while we saddle up.
What can I do to help?
Roll up that blanket and hand it here.
Sure thing.
Tonto, leave the canteens aside. We'll empty them on our fire.
Here's the blanket.
Thanks.
Now,
1 minute. You said you saw the light of our fire. That fire was mighty well concealed. What kind of eyes do you have?
Well, I didn't exactly see it. The girl gave me pretty definite instructions. I know this wood, you see, and she said you'd be near Overhang Rock.
She certainly is well informed. Ready, Tonto?
All but fire. Put it out?
Yes. And then we'll ride.
When the Lone Ranger and Tonto left the camp, the man who had brought them the girl's message watched and listened until he could no longer hear the hoofbeats of the horses. And he started back to town on the aged horse he had left at the edge of the woods. He saw a figure on horseback in front of him. He noticed that it was the girl.
I circled back after I left you, Amos. I wanted to be sure you delivered the letter.
I sure did, ma'am. Now, if there's anything else I can do, you just name it.
Did the man you gave it to have the ring on his finger?
Yeah, he's well on his way by this time.
Oh, good. Thanks a lot.
Cracky, this don't thank me. I'm the one to thank you. Wait till I tell the colonel that I met up with the Lone Ranger. Last time I see him, he was telling me about that masked man.
The colonel?
Uh-huh. He's a sort of distant relative of mine. Third cousin or something of the sort.
I'll ride back to town with you, Amos. I thought I'd better meet you and make sure you deliver the message.
I can hardly wait till the day after tomorrow when the colonel gets to town.
That'll be nice.
Yep. Had a letter from him last week. He said it was coming by stage. It's been a long time since we've seen one another. Fact is, it's been 5 years when I left his cavalry on account of getting on in years.
Is he still in the cavalry?
Sure is. Fine soldier, too. Reckon they don't make him no finer. Give him another 5 years and he'll make the name of Moffet mean something in the West.
What's that?
Huh? Why, what I was talking about?
What did you say the colonel's name was?
Colonel Moffet. Why? You heard of him?
Isn't he with his troops north of Powder River?
No. The troopers are there, but the captain's in charge. The colonel's been east on some special business.
Oh.
Why, what's the trouble, miss?
Are you sure the colonel has been east?
Sure, I'm sure. What about it?
Listen to me. You said you'd been a soldier.
I was. Oh, it's a good one, too, if I do say so myself.
Then you've got to help me further. The Army needs you again.
Huh?
There's a big woods between here and Powder River.
I know that woods. It's big and sprawling over mountains and valleys.
A huge gang is there, waiting to ambush Colonel Moffet's men.
You don't say. Why, the ornery coyotes. Moffet's men, you say?
Yes. They're going to come through the woods to get here. This is to be their new station.
Cracky, I didn't know that.
The letter you took to the Lone Ranger told about the ambush. The Lone Ranger is riding to warn Colonel Moffet. But you say a captain is in command now.
Sure, that's right.
The colonel would know the Lone Ranger. He'd listen to him, believe what the Lone Ranger said.
Sure he would.
Make him command. This captain may not know the Lone Ranger. He might think the mask means outlaw. He might put the Lone Ranger under arrest. If the Lone Ranger can't convince the captain that there is a trap in the woods, the whole detachment might be wiped out.
Jumping Juniper. We got to do something about that. Just you say what, and I'll do it.
You've got to ride. Ride hard and long and try to overtake the Lone Ranger.
Overtake him?
Hopeless though it seems, you've got to try. If you can't overtake him, you'll have to keep going until you meet the troops. Tell the captain... Oh, wait. There's one thing. The ring.
The ring? You mean the one the Lone Ranger's got on his finger?
Yes. Get word to the Lone Ranger. Tell him to open the ring. Remember that. Open the ring.
I'll do it. I'll start right now. It'll take till tomorrow night to reach the woods, and I'll make my way through in the dark. Get to Powder River, and then shove on till I find the army camp. I'll get what grub I need as I go along.
Remember the message, Amos. Open the ring.
I will. Go on there. Get up there.
Amos pushed his horse to the limit. For long hours he rode steadily through the night. At dawn he paused briefly, let the horse drink and graze for a minimum of time, then once more pressed ahead. By nightfall, the exhausted man and horse had reached the vast stretch of woods near Powder River.
Now we're in for hard travel, old horse. Got to go due north by instinct, and what little we see of the stars. Get along, boy. We got luck on our side. We'll be at the Powder River by sunup.
An hour and then another passed, while horse and rider continued through the trees. Low branches slapped at Amos' face, and rough bark raked the horse's sides. It was almost midnight, and the center of the forest had been reached. Then suddenly...
Right up there!
Stop! Wait, won't you? Hold up when we drop here. Walk until we know you're here. Hey, easy there! Don't you hurt my horse!
Take him out of that saddle! Take him off, boy! Hold him down!
Hey, this is just an ordinary kind.
Sure, that's all I am. Let me go. I don't mean no trouble.
Where are you going?
North of the Powder River.
For what?
Look, mister, I didn't do anything. I don't know who you are, but if you think I'm an outlaw, you can search me.
Why are you riding north at this time of the night? What's your name, anyhow?
Amos. I'm riding north to meet my friend.
Take him to the headquarters.
Please let me go.
Wait, the headquarters a long ways off. Yeah, that's right. You gotta stick around here. Rope him to the tree. That'll keep him for time.
No, don't do that. I gotta get north.
Get up. You're lucky to be alive. Rope him.
Tightly tied to the large trunk of a great tree, Amos could see the vague figures of the men who moved in the midnight darkness of the woods. He knew there were a lot of them, but there was no way to count the exact number. His spirit sank to low ebb. He had failed in his all-important mission. The words of the girl echoed in his ears.
Tell him to open the ring. Tell him to open the ring.
Can't tell him. Can't help now. He'll be licked. The army. My army will be licked.
The whole detachment may be wiped out. Tell him to open the ring. Open the ring.
And I failed them. Maybe they've got the Lone Ranger a prisoner, too.
Meanwhile, the Lone Ranger and Tonto continued through the woods.
Blackest part of woods behind us now.
Hope those outlaws are behind us.
That's what Tonto think.
Do you, Kimosabe?
Long time back, we ride in wide circle.
That was when you told me not to speak and had our horses travel very slowly.
And that's where Tonto think outlaw wait.
Tonto, look ahead of us.
Oh, that's good. That's where woods come to end.
Powder River.
That right?
Another few seconds and we'll be out of the woods.
And then we cross river.
Then, Kimosabe, we can really travel.
curtain falls on the first act of our Lone Ranger story. Before the next exciting scenes, please permit us to pause for just a few moments.
Now to continue our story. The masked man and Tonto reached the river and splashed into the water. The stream was shallow, and in a moment the hoofs of Scalp and Silver clattered on the dry bank, the north bank of Powder River. Ahead the land was level, free of trees, and lighted by the moon. The Lone Ranger cried out, "Come on, Silver! Get him up, Scout!" Both horses leaped ahead. They seemed joyous that the woods had been left behind. Mile after mile the mighty Silver paced the sturdy Scout. The moon sank and the darkness grew more dense. Again the hearty voice rang out, "Come on, Silver!" Then the first gray light of dawn. It grew, and then a reddish hue came from the east to paint the land ahead. On through the dawn the horses ran. Then far ahead, just as the sun's rim showed a tiny arc above the horizon, the faint notes of a bugle sounded above the clatter of the horses' hoofs.
The army, Tonto! There it is! Steady, Silver, steady. Hold, Scout. Hold, fella, hold.
Halt! Who goes there? A friend. I want to speak to your commandant.
You're a mask.
Yes, will you summon the commandant?
Very well. Corporal of the guard. Corporal of the guard.
Very well. The horse is very tired, Tonto.
And make plenty long run.
They've earned a rest, and they're going to get it.
Maybe the army goes south right away.
That's all right. We'll not have to go with it. As long as we inform the colonel of the situation south of here, he'll take matters in hand. He went into the woods unaware of the danger. Well, he might be overpowered. But those outlaws don't have the advantage of surprise. The army will have the situation in hand from the start.
Not many soldiers here, Kemosabe. And plenty outlaw in woods.
Odds mean nothing to the army, Tonto. As soon as we've seen Colonel Moffet, we'll find a place to camp.
The corporal of the guard will tell Captain Blake about you.
But I want to see Colonel Moffet.
He hasn't been here in weeks.
Hasn't been here?
Captain Blake is in command. And he doesn't like masked men.
Captain Blake joined the sentry at the army camp, and with a deep frown on his face, studied the Lone Ranger.
What, sir, is the meaning of this? You come here masked.
I came to speak to Colonel Moffet. I understood he was in command.
He has been away for some time.
You're Captain Blake?
I am.
If the colonel were here, he would know who I am.
I propose to find out who you are. Please remove that mask.
Now, just a moment, Captain Blake. You wouldn't have any idea who I am by seeing my face.
No? Well,
I don't expect that my efforts in this part of the country have made you familiar with the expression, the Lone Ranger.
I've been here but a short time. I'm from Ohio. I must insist that you unmask, sir, and account for the wearing of that mask.
Captain,
This part of the country has been placed under what amounts to martial law.
Tonto and I have been traveling hard to bring a message to you, to your men.
I said, sir, unmask. Do so at once or I'll have it done for you.
Just a moment, Captain. You're traveling south. You're going through the woods south of Powder River.
You know a great deal about army maneuvers. Too much, I would say.
Captain, have you heard of a powerful gang of outlaws around here?
So you seek further information.
I do nothing of the sort. I'm trying to give you information.
False.
The truth. The woods south of Powder River hold an army of outlaws. More of them than you have soldiers. They know you're coming. They're waiting for you.
Indeed.
Yes.
This is probably the poorest effort and strategy I've ever seen. Naturally, the outlaws don't want the army to take over control south of the river. The bandits down there have had things their own way. They don't want us there. So you come here. You expect me to believe you despite that mask. You tell of the size of the outlaw army in the woods. And I dare say you expect me to remain here rather than go and confront those outlaws.
Captain Blake, I'm trying in every way I know to state the situation to you.
What would you suggest, sir?
That you start now, at once. Get through the woods in daylight. And be prepared to fight.
Thank you for the suggestion. My information, however, is different. Therefore, I will proceed along the lines originally planned.
And break camp tonight?
Yes, I have no apprehension of going through the woods in darkness. I've been informed that the men we seek are beyond the woods. If I follow your suggestion, we'll come out of the woods in the south at night. And that is where we expect to meet our opposition.
What can I do to convince you I'm not in league with those outlaws?
You can't convince me. Place this man under arrest.
Yes, sir.
Stand back. So?
I'm not going to be placed under arrest.
Fast draw. 2 guns, huh? Well, that serves to verify my suspicions. If you were what you claim, a friend of the Army, you'd be quite willing to submit to arrest, unmasking, and investigation.
Captain, there are reasons you can't possibly understand why I cannot be unmasked.
I'll signal.
That'll bring men.
If I'd been the outlaw you accused me of being, I'd never let your guard fire that signal.
You can't escape. Fire your guns or you'll be riddled with bullets. Turn from here to right and we'll bring you down.
Blake, I've got to do this, much as I hate to. I'm leaving, and you're coming with me.
You can't
watch those others, Tonto.
You watch them. Unhand me. Let me go.
I'm sorry. Up you go. You're riding on Silver with me. Steady, boy.
Let him go or I'll fire.
Fire, and you'll hit your captain.
Hold your fire. Don't shoot the captain.
You'll hang for this.
You'll change your mind about that. Our horses are tired, but they've got to do it. Get going.
Get him up. Away! Wait, mount up. Bring the horses. He's got the captain. Hurry up. He's making for the south.
In a few seconds after the Lone Ranger dashed away with the captain, the troopers were in their saddles, racing in pursuit.
That white horse can't hold the pace for long, carrying double like that. Keep him in sight.
Silver, already exhausted, called forth reserve strength from his great heart to obey the command of his master. This was no ordinary incident for the Lone Ranger. It was the climax of all his efforts of the past.
Come on, Silver. Call him your silver heels.
The masked man felt the ultimate defeat of the whole legion of the Black Arrow. The terrorist band of outlaws, plotters against the flag, depended on the next few hours. He was ready, even glad, to offer his own life if by so doing he could smash the menacing organization that threatened the very foundation of the nation.
Blake, hurry, Ride. You've got to listen. There was no other way than this.
You'll hang for this if my men don't shoot you.
My life doesn't matter. The life of your troopers is what counts. They must not be massacred. They must carry on.
They'll carry on long after they dispose of you.
Well, the river is just ahead. On the far side, I'm going to let you to the ground.
You'd better.
But not until we've penetrated the woods a little way. Far enough to prove to you that I have told the truth. Tonto!
Now, what you want, Kemosabe?
You've got to stay with the captain. I'm going on alone.
You stay. Tonto, go on.
No, follow orders, Kemosabe.
The river.
We'll cross. Just a little deeper into the woods, Captain. I'll leave you in Tonto.
My men will overtake you in a minute.
They won't need to. Steady, Silver. Steady, boy. Now, down you go. Take over, Tonto.
Tonto got gun on Captain.
Blake, I'm going on ahead. Those outlaws want me just as badly as they want you and your troopers. I think they're not far ahead of us. Perhaps when they open fire on me, you'll believe what I told you. That this is where your danger exists.
I'll see you.
Stay here.
Adios, Tonto.
Let me join you by and by.
Come on, Silver. This is the last effort, Silver, old boy. I know you're tired, but so am I. But that doesn't matter now. Only we can draw enough gunfire to show the troopers where those killers are. Only the first shots don't get us.
Are you all right, sir?
Put that Indian under arrest. Let me take a horse.
Here, sir. I brought your own.
Search these woods for that masked man. Spread out.
No, not spread out. Go on. Find outlaw.
We'll find the outlaws beyond the woods.
You hear?
One shot. Fired by the masked man to lure us on. He's desperately anxious to have us go on through the woods now and arrive at the other side after dark.
Firing again. Outlaw there.
Fire it out, men. Close in on him.
All no shots, not one man. There does seem to be a lot of shooting.
Now, wait. One of those reports are rifles. The masked man had no rifle with him.
Do you think he was telling the truth, sir?
Let me listen.
Did you hear that, sir? Someone called out.
Now, wait. Let me listen. Someone said, get the Lone Ranger.
Black Arrow, pay handsome to the man that drilled him. The Black Arrow? Pay handsome?
I heard that. He was right. Man, listen to me. The Black Arrow's ahead of us. Hear that? The Black Arrow.
Them got more men than you have here.
More men? What of that? We're soldiers. We're fighters. Come on, let's go get them.
At last the captain believed. He led his men, saber flashing in the sun as it glinted through the trees, pistol in the other hand, barking at the first of the outlaws who came before his light. Trained soldiers, experts at grim battle, charged at the scattered outlaws who were taken by surprise. Gunfire that was devastating lashed at the Black Arrow. The outlaws were gripped by stark panic when they faced the army. Their shots were wild, erratic. Some tried to flee without success. Others sought the protection of trees. The well-trained horses of the troopers leaped over obstacles, dodged around the underbrush, and kept a line of fire on every man. And through it all, one man yelled triumphantly.
Atta boys! That's the right spirit! That's the way we always done it! Cut him down! Wipe him out! That's doing it! Show them what the Army men are like when they get right mad! You too, Lone Ranger! They'll get what's coming to them!
He was lashed to a tree, but feared none of the wildly flying bullets. He saw the Army, his Army, fighting as never before. Then the fight was over.
I'll cut the ropes, Amos. How did you get here?
The polecats catched me. I was trying to get to you.
There now. Rub your wrist.
Me, I'm all right. Did the troopers get them all?
They're tying the prisoners now.
Golly, I wanted to tell you about Colonel Moffet. When the girl heard that he wasn't in command, she sent me after you. It was about the ring.
The ring?
And she thought you might have trouble convincing the captain in command that he was to believe what you said. But you didn't have no trouble, I guess. You fetched him here all right.
Yes, I brought them here.
I'm glad you did.
What about the ring?
She says to tell you to open the ring.
Open the ring?
Just that. That's what she says. That and nothing more. Open the ring.
I didn't know it could be opened. In fact, I've hardly had a chance to examine it closely.
You must have it. Everything all right now.
Tonto, this ring is supposed to open in some... Oh, there it is. There's a secret compartment here.
Now, what do you know?
Tonto, this explains one thing more about the girl. Where's Captain Blake?
Let him come.
Captain Blake.
So they call you the Lone Ranger. Now, sir, I understand what that means.
I'm sorry for the way I had to take matters in hand.
Sorry, man alive. I'm proud to have been taken in hand.
Look, I didn't realize it, but I had this with me all the time.
What's that?
Very small bit of thin paper on which is written a message. You see, this message will assure anyone who sees it that the bear is acting at the personal request
The President. Is this your ring?
It wasn't mine, but, well, I was told to wear it.
Now we go make camp, huh?
Yes, Tonto. The Army will take care of the prisoners. See, Silver. With your permission, Captain, we'll leave.
That's all right.
I'll go back to town with my old regiment and tell the girl that everything's all right.
I don't think you'll see her to tell her, Amos.
You don't think I'll see her?
I think she'll drop out of sight until she's needed again.
Good luck, Lone Ranger. Adios.
Adios. Got it, Tonto?
Ah. Get him up, Scout. Get him up. Run, Silver.
The story you have just heard is a copyrighted feature of the Lone Ranger Incorporated.
This has been a presentation of OTRWesterns.com, and we hope you enjoyed. Please take some time to like and rate this episode within your favorite podcast application. Follow us on Facebook by going to OTRWesterns.com/Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel by going to OTRWesterns.com/YouTube. Become one of our ranch hands and unlock some exclusive content. We want to thank our most recent ranch hands, Steve and Ron W., who joined us recently. You too can join by going to otrwesterns.com/donate. Send us an email, podcast@otrwesterns.com, and you can call and leave us a voicemail, 707-986-8739. This episode is copyrighted under the attribution non-commercial share-alike copyright. For more information, go to otrwesterns.com/copyright. Have a great day, and thanks for listening.